plastic, so it'd probably be terrible for it.
If my math's correct, this is episode 178,
That's wild.
isn't it? So we're going old school here. Just me and you.
This is OG stuff.
A little bit. No Donovan, no Natalie. It's just me and you. I'm afraid we have to talk about the daylight saving time.
I love it. You hate it.
No, I don't hate it. I like. I kind of got nervous that it was going to go away because, to me, it's a seasonal thing, and I like seasonal things.
I thought you were always anti this time change.
That's just a running joke.
There's no truth, no kernel of truth in it.
I mean, no.
You're
No,
not a winter
really.
guy, and this is like the kind of
I'm a
it gets
season
cool,
guy.
and the portal opens, and winter is not to say winter is coming, but factually, yes.
I'm a season guy. If it's summer, I want it not too hot because that gets insane. But if it's summer, I want it, 92 degrees. If it's fall, I want it to set 78 or so. And if it's daylight saving time, I want to get that extra hour of sleep. I mean, I'm for
That's pretty nice.
all of it.
That-
But the
When
problem,
does the you're a fall guy. You're a big
Yeah.
fall guy.
yeah, born in fall.
When does the fall feeling go away for you? Does it last till Thanksgiving and then go away?
December 1st.
December 1st becomes Christmas season.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe midnight Thanksgiving as we have reached the modern era. The running
I
joke.
mean, when you're lining up for the door deals.
Shit. I've never done that, ever, in my life.
Ever.
Mm-mm. You?
No.
Oh.
Not physically. Maybe you ever look around and see, well, they're selling that whatever I need anyway, so I'll buy it on this day.
Online. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Do you know anybody who goes?
Oh, yeah, my wife.
Every year still?
My wife. No, not every year. Depends on what they got and what we need.
You're benefiting from it.
Yeah. Yeah. But in
You're just
more,
not enduring it.
way more ways than one because often back in the day when she would go like 2 or 3 years in a row, she would get up so early I'd still be in bed. And when she came back, it would wake me up.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, it was good.
What time was she leaving?
I don't know, 5, 4:30.
Oof.
I know.
Anything before 5 is
That's
yeah.
yeah. No.
You're outside God's domain then.
You're going against
Unless you're going fishing.
You're going against God's law, man's law, law and order.
Seth's law.
But yeah, we're in daylight saving time now. It's happened. Here we are. Let the deaths mount up. People are gonna.
I think that's the other way.
Oh, is it? Oh, because they lose the hour.
Right.
Oh, I thought because it got dark so early they drove off.
I think there's actually an increase. There's an increase in births on this one.
Oh, okay.
Little known fact.
That's fair. I'm for that.
I think it's all sleep deprivation on the other one.
Oh, okay.
Not it gets dark and people don't know how to drive in the dark.
They just drive off into the woods. It's like a zombie.
They're not used to it.
It's like a zombie apocalypse movie, but instead of zombies, it's just cars off in the. It's like there's another one.
Careening through the straight into rivers, bodies of water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want the record to state for our YouTube bonus. It's going to be short this week. Our YouTube bonus, extra footage, whatever you've been calling it. I invited acclaimed author Caleb Johnson to be on this episode. But as of 1:05 p.m., he had not replied. No reply. But he did actually reply right before we went live, and he's on Dolphin Island.
They got internet there. I've been there.
I mean, come on. They got cell service, don't they?
Pretty good.
Should we talk
That's a
about?
fine place to be.
Yeah, sure. I mean, hey, I don't blame the guy, but should we talk about him?
Go ahead.
No, 2 episodes ago, I brought up his recent work, The Camper, and you've read it since then.
I have read it since then.
I was just
I
curious.
thought it was very good.
Yeah. What about it?
Yeah. Um, for one, it was. I know this is the most base level thing, but I know that we've talked before about seeing locations IRL, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
that have been in films,
Mm-hmm.
and to see or to read, to see with the mind's eye, someone write really well, and all of a sudden something like Barbara Ann's pop up. It's like, man, I know exactly where we are right now. So I thought that was good, and I thought he managed to do a lot of things at once that didn't really hit me until the end. Kind of what you talked about of I can't remember if it was on the show or in text. You said cycles that maybe are tough to break generationally.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how you feel as a young person, the slow realization that the trajectory of your life is curving right back towards where it started. There was a bit of that, obviously, when I finished with it, but also, the willingness to go. I couldn't imagine wanting to spend. I couldn't imagine anything I want to spend less time thinking about than being like 11 to 14 years old. And
Yeah.
the fact that he centered his story on just this, like the sloppiest time in life was bold, and a good choice to kind of put you in a very vulnerable state already.
That's when the depression kicked in for me.
That's where it all went downhill.
Yeah. It's where it'll end
Yeah,
for me.
according to him.
I really thought it was good. He does such a good job of being, realistic and maintaining a sense of Southern without being ridiculous or stereotypical.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I agree with that.
mhm.
It was much more a setting than no screen doors closed or anything like that, to my recollection. But it couldn't have. I mean, I suppose it could have, but it had a very, walking the roads and the highways at night and
Mhm.
acting dumb and all that stuff was so. I guess it could happen in any small town in the States, but it felt very Southern to me without being cliched.
Very palpable.
Yes. Yeah.
You could feel it. And we'd all done those things. If you haven't read The Camper, it's on Joyland.com. Am I right about is that? I linked it in a previous episode. I may have to do that again for this bonus content. I don't know. I think that some people will love it. There's a link there to, not like an internet link. There's a link there to maybe being a man or being an adult in general, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Like I said, short YouTube bonus. Let's get into our real talk this week, which might surprise you if you are not subscribed to Taking It Down in a podcast app somewhere. You should do that, and you can pick it up right there.